Hello and welcome to Greetingstar. I'm so glad you could join me today. I'm going to be making these beautiful cards for you today, and I'm using supplies from a new release from Spellbinders that just released October 24th. And you can see this is a Glimmer hot foil plate. It's called the Geometric Flower Background, but since it's a geometric design, you could color it in so that you can see squares or you can see those diamonds, and there are some stencils that I'll show you in a moment that go with it to help you color it. And these are the Sealed Glimmer Sentiments Glimmer hot foil plates that you can use to create some beautiful sentiments. You can use it with this hot plate. Now here are the stencils that I was talking about that you can purchase to help you color in your geometric flower background, and this is the layered geometric flower stencils, and there's 4 of them, and you can use just 1 or 2 or 3 or all 4. You can see it helps you color in those different aspects of the design, so you can achieve any sort of geometric pattern or design that you're interested in. And again, if you use 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, you'll get different looks. So it's very versatile. It's a wonderful product. It's in the collection called Sealed by Spellbinders, which is a new collection from Spellbinders. And you can see that it's a wax seal release, so you can purchase beautiful brushed cardstock and envelopes to go with this. I, however, am going to be using the Astrobrights Punchy Peach cardstock, and also some other colors, the bubblegum and the gray a little bit later. And then this is the Spellbinders hot foil in blush color. And so I'm going to put my hot plate down, and then I'm going to put my foil and my cardstock. And I've just used some low tack tape to hold that together. And then I'm going to put my shim and my spacer plate on top, and when the light tells me that it's ready to go, I'll run it through my Platinum 6 die cutting machine. Now I'm rolling this through slowly. I have sped up the video, so just be aware of that. But look at the result. That is so beautiful. It's always stunning. I just love it. Now the great thing about this, I know people use foiling a lot, but this one actually imprints the page. It debosses the page instead of embosses it. So that's kind of a neat little difference to just the regular hot foiling. Now I'm using these oval dies from Spellbinders. These are the old classics, the Nestabilities, and I created that little oval for my sentiment. Now I didn't show you foiling the sentiment. I went ahead and did that on my own, but then I decided to use some pearls to dress up this card, and I just used my alcohol marker there to add some color. Now this is an electronic eraser. If there's any over foiling, or sometimes if you get stray marks of alcohol marker, you can use that electronic eraser to get rid of it. Okay, so now I'm using the same color cardstock. This is the Astrobrights, and I just made an A2 sized card base, and I'm going to use some foam tape to pop up my little oval greeting here, and this would make a beautiful wedding card. It's just such a beautiful card for anything special, very special occasions. I think this card would be beautiful. But again, this geometric pattern is so versatile. You don't have to use it to make an elegant card. You can use it to make a fun card, a birthday card, any kind of card that you would want. I mean, you can certainly adapt it to fit your purposes. Okay, so excuse me, this sentiment says, wishing you all the best. And I am going to use those Nestability classic oval dies together to create a little oval frame, and I'm going to foil the frame so that way it just looks a little more elegant. I felt that it just needed something else, so I decided to do that. And I'm going to use a Glimmer Essential Solid Arch hot foil plate in order to get my frame completely foiled, and they make these in all kinds of shapes that you saw there in the image that I put up for you. So I did forget to put a piece of scrap paper over this so that I don't transfer foil to my plates, which was silly, but you know, sometimes when you get crafting you don't think. And so I'm just going to show you this process here. It's pretty simple and pretty easy, and I'm just going to run it through my die cutting machine to transfer that foil. And I did use a cardstock shim there because I wanted to make sure I got a good foiling. Now there were impressions in the die cut. Now, oh, look at that. See, I foiled my plate. That's what I was trying to get you to avoid. Don't do like me. Remember to put a piece of cardstock or paper over it so it doesn't foil your plates. Okay, so when you look at this, it's not going to be perfect, and that's not the fault of the product. That's the fault of the fact that the die cut had that impression in it. So you might want to use an oval shape that doesn't emboss because that's going to make it hard for that foil to reach into those recessed areas. Okay, so I'm just adhering that to my oval. Now these flowers come from the Spellbinders Be Bold dies, and they create some really beautiful flowers. There's a ton of different flowers in that set, but I just used a few of them so that I could decorate my frame to hide some of the imperfections there in that frame. And I think that this looks beautiful. It just adds another gorgeous touch to this card, I think. And once I get these flowers placed, I just feel like it needs a little bit something more. So I'll go back and cut some leaves from that same Be Bold set. I really love the flowers in this set. It was really popular. It sold out for a while. I will leave the links down below for all the products I'm using today, and most of them should be, the new ones obviously are going to be available, but this one is not extremely new, so it was released this year, so hopefully it's still available. Okay, please excuse my voice. I'm still getting over that virus. Okay, so I'm going to add these leaves here. One on the bottom and one on the top. I just think that makes it look so elegant. I just love it. So beautiful. Okay, and I'm just using some Tombow Mono to attach this here. I just love it. Oh, and I wanted to let you know too that Spellbinders also sells those beautiful pearls, and they sell them in lots of different colors. So I colored mine because I always like to use what I have on hand, and if you get the regular ones without any color, you can use your alcohol markers to match whatever cardstock you're using or whatever. But if you don't want to take the time to do that, then there's lots of colors available at Spellbinders. Now you saw there that I was playing around with what base to use. I wanted to change up the colors, so that's why I decided to make the other two cards. I used on the left there's the peach with the tone on tone, everything's the same, and then in the middle one I used a pink background. So I decided to go ahead and cut out some pink flowers to go around my sentiment, and you'll notice that my sentiment here on the second card is different than on the first. Now I use this alcohol marker, the PP2, to color the center of those flowers, but I'm going to use this FS6 to color my my pearls. And you can see that I ran out of pearls for this card, so on the third card I actually use gems instead of pearls. But again, you don't even have to do that. You can color in those circles yourself, or just do whatever you prefer with this card. It doesn't even have to be an elegant card. You can use it to make a fun card, as I said before. So I'm just adding all of those, and you can see here the result of the finished card. I really like the pink and the peach together. I think that the two colors are very beautiful. So I have 3 different sentiments that you can see. So with this one, it's wishing you all the best, and I colored around the pearls just to add a different look to the card. You can do that if you want to. You can see in the second card and the third card I did not do that, and that just gives you another another option. And I used smaller pearls for the center of the flowers. So I think that these cards are just so gorgeous. I just love them. I'm just admiring them. So here on this card I used gems instead of pearls, and I also colored them with my marker, my alcohol marker. So those are the cards for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check these products out over at Spellbinders, and I hope I inspired you and I brightened your day a little bit. Please give me a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe so you can see more cards that I'm going to be making in the future. And stay tuned, because I will have another card using those stencils that I showed you at the beginning of this video. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.